Welcome to the show, everybody. This is How Do We Get Home? My name is Corey Brand. I'm your host, as always. Sitting to my left is my co-host, Katie Lewis.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Well, you're talking to me or the audience?
Obviously, the audience.
Oh, okay. To my right is, you met this guy last week, but he's much more than our producer of this podcast. He is Kevin Budkey. He is a stand-up comedian for nearly a decade, touring across America. Man, toured with Pauly Shore, opened up for Pauly Shore, went up at the Comedy Store in L.A. The man's been everywhere. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
I just wanted to leave you hanging there after you said anything, because I was going to hit an applause button, but...
Oh, well, thanks. Well, there is a lot going on here.
No, man, welcome to the show. Actually, I should... Because here's the thing about Kevin Budkey. You gave me my very first show opportunity as a comedian.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you did good.
Yeah, I did pretty good. At the lowly Parkway Theater in McKees Rocks, this man took a chance on me. When really you shouldn't have. It was a bad move on your part. But it worked out.
What do I have to lose, you know?
I guess, yeah.
It's a movie theater. It's the same movie theater my dad used to watch X-rated films and, like, masturbate in. I'm just glad we're all here together doing something fun,
that
you know?
is such a masturbatory theater.
That's the first time I've ever heard that term, but yeah.
That's a masturbatory theater.
It's actually in the dictionary if you look it up.
That is definitely a place where like you're like, I'm watching a movie, but my dick should be out right now. I don't know why it's not. Do they really play X-rated movies there?
They used to.
Really?
Yeah.
At Parkway.
Well,
it is McKees Rocks.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. Well, before we get too much into what Kevin's got going on over here, I met Katie's stalker at her work. And he's a very interesting guy. Katie, can you go over the beginning of this stalker story,
Yes.
please?
So this guy lives in my apartment building. I went to the pool with my best friend. He showed up once, said hello, hey, I've seen you before, and then walked away. And then he comes over again another day and tells us he knows Ellen DeGeneres.
He's a very traveled man, from what I
found out. No. He's also married to Kendall Jenner.
Yes, he told me that.
He tells everyone in the bar that I work at that he is married to Kendall Jenner.
Right.
Yes.
Clearly.
But he lives in his dad's apartment at my apartment complex.
When he told me that he was married to Kendall Jenner,
strange.
I put on my phone, I looked up Kendall
Very
Jenner
strange.
Wikipedia. I go, hey, bro, you're not on the Wikipedia. He goes, man, you can't believe that shit. And I went, fair enough. Fair enough. I said, well, did you sign a prenup? Like, obviously, she's a very rich lady. She'd make you sign a prenup. He goes, man, I got more money than her. I was like, wow, this dude, that is a good stalker to have, man. Like, that is good to have something to fall back on. And he's very frugal with his clothing because he's worn the same goddamn shirt for 2 months.
What does Balmain mean, though? Can you look up real quick for me? It's Balmain. It's like some sort of designer company.
Balmain? Oh, yeah.
Balmain. It's called.
I think it's a clothing company.
Yeah, it's a clothing company. So this guy has worn a black T-shirt with the words Balmain in gold across it.
I think it's a very nice...
maybe... At this point, it has to be 3 months straight. He doesn't change the shirt.
It's because the shirts go for like $400.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think they're like
he put all of his budget.
$400 for 3 months. No, it's more.
I think it's like hood designer. Like it's like really good hood clothing. JB, am I right about that? Balmain is like hood. It's like hood designer shit. Yeah, it's like rappers wear, but it's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of Gucci, it's Balmain.
It's like Givenchy, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like Pusha T
Yeah, but he
would wear
doesn't change it. Like, he's even on social media in the same shirt every single day. It's very strange.
It's pink too, right?
It's pink?
Yeah. Well, maybe it used to be white, but it's pink now.
The letters?
I know, I was like, dude, props to wearing a pink shirt. He goes, yeah, he goes, I'm out here.
No, this is a black shirt.
And I said, what's that have to do with the pink shirt? What?
It's a black shirt. With gold writing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, at least he has 2 shirts.
I was kind of high and drunk that day. It looked pink.
No, it was black that day.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right, with gold lettering.
It was black.
Yeah, what do we know? Well, don't say his name. Actually, never mind.
We're not saying his name.
Ballman.
Here's the thing, though.
Ballman's a good enough name.
His name is Ballman.
Ballman.
Not Ballman. Ballman.
Ballman.
Ballman. You live in a nice apartment complex. I wonder how he even like handles that. Like he has to have a pretty good job.
Whoa. His dad pays for it.
His dad pays for it? Mm-hmm. How you know that? He has more money
because
than you don't know what the fuck you're talking
told
about.
us.
How old is he? Is he older?
He's like late 20s.
I didn't get that information, but it was.
Is it scary to know you have a stalker?
If I could guess.
Like, you think about it when you're like going to stores?
Yeah, I haven't gone out. Me and my best friend Michaela tried to go to the gym. Like after like 3 days, this guy kept talking to us. We go to the gym, and he's like smoking a cig outside of the gym. So we like duck and roll to like avoid him, and then we're like right in front of like the bicycle machine or like this in the stair climber, and I'm like duck. He's right outside, so he doesn't see us. Somehow. He still saw us.
Oh, man.
He walks away, goes to his apartment complex, changes into gym clothes, and then walks into the gym.
Out of the Ballman. So you did see him in other clothes before.
At least he changed.
That
He
was
has
the
other clothes.
only time.
Does he know? Has he ever met Papa Lewis?
Oh, no.
Does he know that Papa Lewis stays strapped?
He would have a bad day if he met
You gotta come to
Dad
senses
Lewis.
more, bro. Yeah. He'd have a bad day.
A
I know he
very
would.
bad day.
Wow. Well, I'm going to keep talking to this man because it's very fun to talk to him.
No.
He said that
For you, yeah.
He said that he like showed me some music he made in 2017. He goes, "Yo, man, I was about to go diamond, but you know I don't want." He literally said, "I don't want to be part of the Illuminati." I said, "I feel that, man." I said, "It's
about to go diamond.
It's tough out here, man. Just when a dude's about to go diamond,
About to go diamond.
the goddamn Illuminati, Jay-Z come out of woodwork. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, so you're dealing with an actual lame. Yeah, you're dealing with
You're dealing with
my goodness.
Ballman the God.
Ballman.
Yeah, that's scary. That something that Dave Chappelle said in a special one time really like hit me in my core when he was talking. He said he was doing like doing shows for drug dealers in his early 20s, and they were just trying to get rid of cash. So they'd pay him like $20,000 to do a comedy show. And he was riding home in the subway with $20,000 in his bag, and he's like, "Wow, if these people knew I had $20,000 in my fucking bag right now, they would kill me." And he's like, "That's how every girl feels like walking around with a pussy every single day of her life." It's like,
True.
dude, there are so many creepy dudes out there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never worried like walking into a garage. I'm like, am I gonna be okay? Like,
Yeah.
Do you understand that, like, if I'm even 40 feet away from my work, like, back door that I leave from, because I leave, like, I'm a bartender, so I leave at, like, 3:30 in the morning.
right,
I sprint.
right.
I
Yeah.
sprint. I got the car unlocked. As soon as I sit on the driver's seat, the door is locked before I shut the door.
And you work in like a pretty safe area too, like one of the safest areas in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Although I did have a guy put a gun on me at Sensi's, outside Sensi's.
Damn.
2 times.
Yes, he called me about this. He did.
Did I tell
he
you this
called
before?
me. He gave me all the info. I was writing it down. It was funny.
Yo, we were in. Oh, I said we'll bleep out where she works. My bad. We were at the bar where Katie works one time, and these two dudes, they come up because they want to talk to the girls that we're hanging out with, and they're clearly from out of town. And he goes, "What's up, man? My name's 2 times." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "My name's 2 times." I said, "Is that Greek? Like, what is that?" He goes, "No, man, my name 2 times. I get 2 times money. Roll that shit up. Now it's 2 times." I was like, "Fair enough, man." So I'm like, "Hey, what's up, 2 times?" And then his friend's name is Gator. And I knew that because it was on his arm.
Wow.
I was like, that's
how you
obviously
don't forget
Gator.
it. You get it
Yeah.
tattooed on your arm.
So they're hanging out with us, and this other dude at the bar, he bought them like 1 round of drinks. 1 round. And so at the end of the night, they have this like $300 tab or whatever. And Katie's like, "Hey, you guys gonna pay us?" He goes, No. 2 times is like, "This, my man over here is gonna pay." My man, he didn't have any money. And I was like,
Yeah, so there were 2 of them.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah, 2 times in Gator.
And there's a lot of hotels around my bar, so we get a lot of travelers, right? So there's 2 of them, and it's the end of the night, and I'm busting my ass running around trying to get everybody to pay their tab. Like, hey, here's where this person is, because there's like 100+ people in there when it gets busy. So I'm like handing them out. This guy's saying, no, he said he was going to pay for it. And then I go to the other guy, and he's like, no, he said he's going to pay for it, right?
If
Then
only he was
finally,
3
I'm like,
times,
dude,
he would have enough
like,
money.
there's 2 tabs. Someone pay for it. So then the guy comes over. I slip his card into the machine, and he's like, and it declines.
2 times.
Always awkward.
Did you call him out?
It was. What do you mean? I have to get it paid, or else I have to pay for it. You know what I mean?
So shameful for 2 times Thompson.
Yeah. How dare he?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah. I'm sorry. If you're out there somewhere, I hope you're doing well.
You should call him 3 times.
But anyway,
Right.
so now the guy that bought them 1 round paid for their entire tab, right? Like good, really good dude.
Wow.
They've played him. Now the bar's closed. It's like 2:30, and I'm outside with 4 of my friends, and we're just talking in the parking lot, completely empty parking lot. And 2 times comes out. He goes, "Yo, man, I need a ride to the hotel that I'm staying at." I go, "Where's the hotel at?" He goes, "Right there." And there's a hotel, it's literally like 100 yards, not even from the bar. And I'm like, "Bro, it's right there. Like, you can walk." He goes, "You gonna make me walk out here like something might happen to me?" I was like, "Dude, you're in Cranberry Township. The only thing that'll happen to you, your credit score might go up. Like, you're gonna be fine." You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So he's like, "No, man, like, please drive me." I'm like, "Dude, you need to leave now. Like, please leave. Like, we're talking." He says, "Oh, man, fuck y'all. And I'm like, "Oh, God." So he leaves. He comes back like 10 minutes later with Gator.
They walked there.
Yeah.
They
Like,
walked to the hotel.
Like,
Finish.
He comes back. There's 4 or 5 of us, and there's 2 of them. I'm like, shit. The only reason they'd walk back is if they had a gun. There's no way they're going to walk back into 5 guys with 2 of them, right? They must have a gun. So they get about like 10 feet away from us, and of course, Gator pulls out a gun, and he's like, yeah, like 10 feet away. So I just stand there because I don't run fast anyways, but I'm like, it's an empty parking lot. Like, he's either going to shoot me or he's not, right? So I just stood there, and after like 5-6 seconds, he didn't do anything, and I was with some real hitters, and they just rushed him, and then they ran away. They were running back to the hotel and fired off two shots in there. And I said, "Oh my God, that's why I said 2 times." He fired 2 shots off in the air, and then he ran back, and I was like, "Wow, that shit, that 2 time, man." I was like, "That really is some 2 time and shit." You know what I mean? You ever have a gun pointed at you?
No.
It's not fun.
It sounds intimidating. Yeah,
I know.
Did he say quotes? You like, "They call me Gator. I'm about to bite."
No, he said they call me 2 time. That means I put off 2 shots.
Yeah, they ran up. He goes, "You try to run my boy off? You try to run my boy off?" And I went, "No." I went, "No." He goes, "You want to talk now?" I was like, "Nah, man." And then he pointed a gun, and I was like, fuck.
Sounds like a Key and Peele skit.
It really does. Like 2 times.
But no, the funniest part for me. So he calls me in the middle of the night, like this, or he texts me, and I call him, and I'm like, "Let me know word for word." I'm like writing down, like, you know, everything that happened. But when they left, when his card was declining, he's like, "No, man, I ain't broke. I got 1,100 on that shit. I got 1,100."
Yeah, that's when I was 1 time I had 1,100. Now I'm 2 time. I got 2,200. He just should have been. Oh man, it was just a terrible experience. I hope he never comes back.
It was bad.
And then the cops called me the next day because we didn't call the cops. I was like, "No one got shot. I'm kind of drunk. I don't want to talk to the cops. Let's just go home." And the next day, I guess like the cops came to talk to her boss and stuff.
No, they actually had them. So they were travelers. They were in town for I don't know what but they were at a hotel, and you know, the owner got involved and told the police what were going on. Like, hey, these guys are firing shots. They found the shells in the parking lot. And then they just said, don't do anything. Wait until they come in and then call us. So we let them go. And they came in like the next day, like at like noon. And then they got them.
Yeah, and her boss gave them my number. Fucking goddamn snitch. I'm joking. I love your boss, but the cops called me.
They gave him your wait, what?
They gave him my number, so the cops called me, and I was like, they're like, "Were you involved in an altercation last night?" And I was like, "You mean the dude firing the gun off?" He was like, "That would be what I'm talking about," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I was there." And he was like, "And you didn't think to call the cops?" And I was like, "Oh, well," he goes, "You didn't think someone shooting a gun would mean you should call the cops." And I panicked. I went, "I'm no snitch." And I just hung up. I was like, he called me again. And I just pressed red. I was like, I don't want to talk to this dude. I panicked.
I'm no snitch.
Oh, dude, I can see why in First 48 they always get caught. It's just a very panicking situation when cops talk to you.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to incriminate myself. But yeah. Anyways, welcome to the show, my man. You know what? We got to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about Mr. Kevin Budkey over here. Hello, all you sexy bitches out there. I want to take this time out to let you know that this episode's brought to you by the GOAT Sports Bar in Seven Fields. Never been to the GOAT? Well, find out about it. Go to www.goat-sportsbar.com or give them a call, 724-553-5655. It's an amazing sports bar. There's no better place to watch the game. Get there now or come out on Wednesdays at 8:30 and watch us record. You can be part of the show. Isn't that fun? All right, see you guys there. What's up, guys? We are back. Welcome to the show. So Kevin, man, you got a lot of stuff happening these days. You've been doing stand-up, you've been writing, you've been having projects, but we got like something we kind of working on together, but it's gonna be a big thing for you. Can you talk to us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I got album recording shows coming up for my first like special. It's in October, late October. We're gonna release the tickets in like the next week and a half. Yeah, that's about it. I don't want to talk about anything.
Okay,
that's about it.
I think it's your first album recording.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was gonna put out an album earlier. I have a lot of recordings from over the years, but I wanted to have like actual headlining shows, like album recording shows that have a ton of professional equipment, because I didn't want it to be just like mixtape quality kind of stuff, you know. I wanted it to be like something that I could put on either Amazon or, you know, at least on Apple and Spotify, and then have a lot of visuals and stuff. So, dude,
you have one of the greatest like starting comedy stories of all time. Like how you got into comedy and like just decided to like jump into it.
Yeah, I don't know. After my first set, I quit my job for comedy. Somebody told me I had the it factor.
Like your first open mic.
Yeah, so I did an open mic. I recorded it. I put it online, and it got like 1,000 views in like, you know, the first couple days. And then Terry Jones, actually a comedian from Pittsburgh, was like, "Hey, I just sent the video out to a lot of people. And they're like, hey, what do you think?" And he's like, "You have the it factor, my friend." And I was like, "Oh shit, that's enough." And then I just went into work the next day, and my manager actually came to my open mic, and he was like, "That was really good for a first one." And I was like, "Thanks, I'm done. I quit." And he's like, "That's hilarious." And I was like, "No, here's my keys." And I just walked out. I felt like a boss. And then,
like, when you did that, did you think like, "Oh, I'll just start making money from comedy like now"?
Yeah, I posted a video the next day that I quit my job for comedy, and I posted all over the comedy pages, and it got like thousands of views, and then a ton of hate from comics. So I like cried, and I deleted it, and then I posted it again. I was like, you know what? I'll be the Rebecca Black of comedy, or everybody just hates me. And then
I forgot about Rebecca Black.
Yeah, she still sucks, but you know, you gotta
no
respect
shit.
her. Yeah.
No shit.
She just put out like a, you know, early Sunday afternoon song or something. I don't know.
Wait, did she?
No, it is a new song, but it's not.
She just goes through every day of the week.
Wait,
she had one called Friday. That was her first one.
And then she did Saturday.
And then she did Saturday.
Are we doing Sunday now?
She did something else.
She made a song called Saturday?
Yeah.
No, she did. And Katy Perry was in it.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Did they do Sunday?
It was basically, yeah, well, anything but fireworks. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it was
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was trying to do a Katy Perry pun or something, but it was.
Oh, I'm sure the pun was going to be hard hitting.
It was really good.
Go ahead, do it.
No, it's fine. No,
just
forget about it, Corey.
Do the pun.
No.
Do the pun.
No, the pun was the fireworks aspect. Like, yeah, go ahead, do the car crash. Just give me a car crash, Corey.
I'm sorry.
Please.
I just wanted to set you up for a bomb.
Wait, where's the button?
Right here.
Wait, which one? Can I hit it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay,
Good
thank
job.
you.
Good
Thanks,
job.
Katie.
You're welcome.
Very nice.
Any pun gets a car crash, man. But if Rebecca Black really did a whole album and it was 7 days and it was every day of the week, I would buy that shit. I would respect it.
What do you think Monday would sound like?
Probably the best, honestly, because I think Friday and Saturday sucked ass, so it's like Monday got to be at least decent.
She's like, it's fucking Monday. That's how the song starts.
Tuesday's probably lit. It's probably like Blackout Tuesday. You're listen, you're 5 days in, you're with Rebecca Black. You're like, we're just getting lit now. It doesn't matter anymore. Just put me down. Give me a tranquilizer.
I'm sorry, I had to set you up.
God damn it! I just say words out of my mouth, and you're just gonna give me train tracks and shit.
No. Okay, so you were people were hating on you because like the reason comics are giving you hate was just because it's very like you weren't aware of it at the time, but to be like, I did one open mic, say I'm gonna quit my job. That's
when I was 21, I just finally got like a decent job. So like everybody was like, "Hey man, you're gonna eat shit. You're gonna lose everything," and then. Yeah. I did. I lost everything. My car like broke down and I couldn't afford it. And then I was stuck in Aliquippa, which is a hood. And it was just awful. But after 2 years of grinding, I finally got a vehicle and everything worked out. But it sucked. I think the worst part was after my first mic, I got invited to the Improv for my third performance, which was sick. and then they gave me some crickets. My one joke didn't do good, which is crazy.
That's
but
fucked
the
up.
performance in between, I got invited by a Pittsburgh comic, to do an open mic, and I was like, "This is gonna be sick! Like everyone knows who I am." Well, then I went, and it was in the basement of a rusty, grungy Mount Washington bar. I brought my girlfriend, my mom, and my aunt, and then there's just 15 open mic comics, and I wore a Power Ranger costume because that's what I wore in my first performance. And literally every single comic went up and did no material, just roasted me for 5 minutes straight, every single comic. And then I did my performance, and every comic acted like I wasn't there. So they just were all on their phones looking at it, not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I just hear my aunt like chuckling in the back. And I'm like, this is good. And then I'm pretty sure that was the end of my relationship with my girlfriend. So it was like, it was just a lot of good stuff that happened with that one day. But
you poor thing. You had no idea how toxic comedians actually are.
right. And then I posted. So the worst part was I posted that night. I was like, hey, if you guys were like roast me this much, let's do a roast of Kevin Budkey. And it got 500 comments from comedians from across the country that just kept adding me and then bashing me, telling me to kill myself and stuff. And it was fucking wild.
Dude, as soon as you get that first kill yourself comment, you should be like,
You made it.
yes.
Yeah.
You made it.
That's what I told my best friend the other day. I'm like, I just can't wait until I was talking about this podcast. I was like, we need to post some shit. And then like we need to do something like so crazy. And then we'll get all these hate comments. And as soon as you get those hate comments, you're like, people care.
Just record me off mic. we'll
Yeah.
get enough hate comments.
Honestly, yes, you should.
I was gonna say you sinned against every like unwritten rule that comics have, like in the beginning. Like you brought your family to like one of your first shows.
I recorded my first open mic set and posted it as if I was the improv.
Yeah, you said you're gonna quit your job. You wore a hacky like Power Rangers uniform. Like you were just asking for it.
Yeah. Well, the craziest part is, I don't know. I didn't want to believe anybody but myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be great, and I don't know.
You're still here though, dude. Most comics don't make it like
Yeah.
out of that first year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And you're, how many years are you now?
I'm going on 8. But I mean, I
Wow.
guess like pandemic, you take a year off. But
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
You're still grinding though.
yeah, I mean, this is what I love to do. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. So it's like now it's like just trying to plan life around it, and I think I'm starting to figure that out. So
So how many years do you think you ate buckets of shit until you started getting good?
4.
Yeah, that I think that's like.
I
Typical,
was
right?
I was like 3 or 4 in when I met Paulie at the Comedy Store, and then he started giving me spots, and he basically like we sat down in his Range Rover, and he basically like gave me a voice memo telling me exactly what to say on stage. He's like, my name's Kevin Budkey, my parents are divorced, I'm from Pittsburgh and I like bridges. Like it was just like saying, he was telling me what to say, and then I was like, okay. So then I used that and I wrote for a couple weeks and just redid everything. I was like, instead of just being funny, I'm going to tell them about me.
Right.
And
Do you know what I learned? So when I went through the Vine app, I did the Vine app when I was 16, and I got 76 million views on Vine, and then I got 100 plus million on Facebook.
Damn.
But the problem
Wow.
that I did not do was I didn't watermark any of my pictures, so people would just steal them.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like the bottom right of the picture.
Yeah.
I should have like written my thing.
So there's a lot of fake accounts of you out there then?
Oh, no, not fake
Oh.
accounts. They would just steal my videos on like any sort of like Instagram
so then
funny
they'd blow up
video.
on the
So
video.
like I'd have the views, and I was like, I would text it to people and be like, hey, look how many this got, look how many this got. And it was awesome. But the thing that I learned from doing it was every single Vine I thought of and did on point was better than the Vines that I wrote down and tried to do on a different day.
Wow.
It's
I miss Vine.
Yeah.
Vine was my favorite.
So you're a good improviser.
no, like improv is better than planning, because when you
Well, it
plan,
depends who you are.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can get mental about it, and you're like, "All right, how did I actually see that?" Because you forget there's 1,000 thoughts going through your head a day. But yeah, if I had a Vine and I was at home and just like did it, I would just do it, and I'd just be so fast, and it would always be the best Vine.
I feel like Vine like set you up for that too, like and people in general, because it can only be 6 seconds. Whereas like
Yeah.
so like
People don't have a long attention span.
yeah, that's why like TikTok comment annoys the shit out of me, because it's too long, and then people are preaching like, "Let me tell you why the political left." I'm like, oh my god, almighty, can we just like get to the funny? I do wish TikTok had like a filter where it's like just funny videos, cool, boom. I don't have to deal with the fucking.
It's based on what you
Conspiracy
like.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's based on what you like.
Yeah.
I have a very sexually driven friend. That's a good way to put it. And now
call
the
him a
only
partner?
thing that shows up on his feed on TikTok is just golf girls.
Golf
he
girl?
just,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all he likes. So then it's just like, so he doesn't see funny videos. He doesn't see sport videos. It's just
Right.
literally golf girls.
That's a weird fucking like niche too, where like
Yeah.
they're just hot girls playing golf. Like I don't want to watch the best golfers. I want to watch hot girls playing golf. yeah, yeah.
I
Dude.
can satisfy you, actually.
Oh, dude, your sister is like a fucking pro.
My
isn't she?
youngest sister,
Yeah, is dope at golf.
not old enough for you yet. Give her like 3 more years before you start harassing her. Okay,
What are you talking
Damn.
about?
all of you, whoever's in this room.
I said she's
But-
a good golfer. I've never.
No,
even met
she
her, I
got a
don't think.
full ride to college, and she could probably kick
Full ride, huh?
full ride
Oh, wow.
by 3 schools. She had 3
I
offers.
thought, I thought she was gonna say you were gonna say 3 guys. I was like, Jesus.
No, by 3 schools. Let's reel it in for a second.
She's
Okay,
gotten
sorry.
a full
Yeah.
ride.
Okay.
3
yeah.
schools. 3 schools.
Are you the sexually driven friend that you're talking about? Full ride, you Oh my god.
Did any of you go to college?
Hell no.
I
Fuck
went to
that.
the school of hard knocks.
I
I
wasn't gonna
started a
waste my
clothing
money.
brand after high school. My goal was to meet Mac Miller. Was,
All right. So here's
Really?
my
Yeah,
opinion.
and I did.
No, okay.
My opinion on colleges: you shouldn't go unless you have a full ride.
Whoa. Unless you go to CCBC, man, you can get some
I
good
mean,
stuff. At
no, you can go to
community college.
school. You can pay for classes about things you want to learn. But like,
Sir, we're
I'm
in
not
Butler.
paying $150,000 to go to school.
No, fuck that. Yeah,
No.
I mean,
Are
unless,
you, Corey?
No, I didn't. For me, it was I was going to have to pay for it. I didn't want to pay for it. But it was also like I hated high school, so why would I keep doing this
Right.
shit?
And
Like,
every single teacher that you had, I had, he had, are just done paying their loans.
yeah.
They are.
Yep.
You know Burt Kreischer? You know the movie Van Wilder? That's actually based off of Burt Kreischer's life.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, dude, that dude was.
I love that movie.
Me
That
too.
was the first movie I ever jacked off to.
What?
Van
Oh,
Wilder,
because
yeah.
of,
the girl that slides off. Like,
what's her-
remember when what's the guy? His like a partner's name, and then he slid off the bed while trying to put lube on the girl. That was like my favorite scene because he like jumps out the window and there's just a naked girl. So I had it on VHS. I ruined the VHS tape because I just would play it back and forth, and just
Dude, it's amazing what constituted as like we can jack off to that. Like back in the day.
yeah.
Like compared to now, like before smartphones, bro, if I saw like a thick looking tree, I'd be like, let's make this work. You know what I mean?
there was 2 things. So Van Wilder was one, and then the other thing I was telling this guy at the bar earlier. I was basically raised in a nightclub. My parents were like gonna get separated when I was younger, so my dad had us on the weekends, and he worked at a nightclub.
Oh shit.
So then I would like play Grand Theft Auto in the ceiling, killing hookers on Grand Theft Auto while listening to like Lil Jon bounce off vibrate off the walls.
Yeah.
And one time I came downstairs. My brother's 12. I'm 10. He's working like doing the dishes in the back bar, and then they're having a bikini contest. And this girl flicks out her boobs, and she had some weird like mountain slope titties or something. But
like ski slopes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't know. I was like titties, but I still have them in my head to this day. But
Wow.
but when I came, my brother was like, "You need to get out of here," So I ran to the front. My dad's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, nothing." He's like, "You look all like hot and bothered." I was like, nothing." And then these girls came out and they're like, "Hey man, this girl whipped her titties out and your son saw." And he's like, "No way, hell yeah, boy!" And he like slapped me on the ass and gave me a high five and shit. He's like, "How were they? Were they nice?" I was like, "I don't know. I like them, And
He's like, it was just like Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, so I don't know. I definitely have like young experiences with
Damn, some of the funniest people in the world though have that same kind of like Richard Pryor was raised in a brothel.
right.
Yeah, his mom was a hooker.
And his grandma. It was like
Yeah,
it was
his
like a
grandma was
legacy
like
of hookers in his
It wasn't his grandma like the madam, like she like ran the shit. Yeah,
She was a pimp for his mom.
that would be wild. And then he ended up fucking Marlon Brando. After all, he probably had so much skills to get girls, and he was like, "I got
Downtown. Okay, I can say this now. I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
interrupt. Do you guys have you ever heard of Jerome Bettis Grill?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So there was a girl I met there. So they're closed now, if you don't know.
Like for good?
Yeah, like remember
Really?
that
Well-
patio where all the tables were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like weeds growing out of it.
Oh,
I was
wow.
Wow.
there 3 days ago. Yeah. But there was wait, should we like not say?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, they're over now. So
They're closed. They're closed. That's,
they are closed.
Yeah. It's your opinion.
I
You don't-
love you,
you're
Jerome
guessing, right?
Bettis.
You're guessing they're closed.
No, they are closed. There's like a
Okay.
lock on the door, like
Wow.
a big giant like
See,
They
I'm
packed
like a
up
lock
everything,
you
put on a
see on
bus
like
and
a thing.
left.
But there was a
Oh,
girl
okay.
there that I worked with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said that her parents used to like prostitute her.
Whoa.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I only worked there for like a week or so.
Was she hot? I'm sorry. I was just wondering like if she was successful.
Can I
or
get
not.
like one free pass to just like slap your
Just
cheek?
hit me. Yeah, you can hit me.
Ooh.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
There you
enough.
go.
Knock it
Take
off.
that.
Yeah, but for our parents rich then, or is she? How's
Yeah.
she doing?
No. They weren't.
They started an
Obviously,
enterprise.
if you're no, you did. Yeah.
Well, I feel like if they would try a second time now, like they should have another kid now that they've figured it out, you know?
Oh
Because the
my
first time you pursue
God.
something, it's a really rough time. But if you pursue something a second
I
time,
feel
you
like it's
typically
too
really good.
late because she was like much older than me at the time.
That's fucking.
She was just
terrible.
telling me how it happened when she was younger, and then now she forgives them and that they're fine.
Wow,
Oh,
that's very big
wow.
of her.
Damn.
That's fucked up, man. How do you
It's
have
hard to
a
forgive
kid?
herpes, you know?
No, like this shit.
She
crazy
forgive him, but herpes
shit
lasts
happens.
forever.
Yeah, no, I walked past like the other day and there's weeds like growing through like all the brick that they
That's
put down
sad.
on the ground.
That was a very cool place.
I love that place. Do you know that
No.
every person that was booked at Stage AE, like all the celebrities,
Would come.
would come across the street because they had this great private room
Yeah.
and all the servers got to serve like the celebrities in the select room.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
I heard Jerome used to run buses back there, you know, because it's instead of running a train, you know, he would
Wait,
run the
what do you
bus
mean?
back there.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Yeah, where's the kid?
wait, hold on.
Dang.
Wait, hold on. You're talking.
Sorry.
Hold on. What
I
was the
hit it.
joke?
The joke is instead of running trains, he would run
We
he would
heard
run
you.
a bus back there.
I'm sorry, man. Listen, people
That was
don't
good.
understand that like with comics, there's nothing better than a good bomb. Like I love, especially my good friends. I love watching my good friends bomb. It's just funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like in open mics, not in shows. I want my friends to do well in shows, but at open mics, I get so giddy when one of my when Andreas O'Rourke bombs or something like that. I love it because it's just like fun. Like I'm gonna bomb and then we can make fun of it. And
I like bombing because my bombs are like the most absurd bombs. Like I'll go like full out and act out. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And like nobody's laughing and just bombing. I'm like, ah, and I'll just keep going to see what I can get out of it. And then there's nothing left. There's no juice left. It's just
Yeah.
me being this kooky guy for a minute and a half. No laughter. Then everybody looks like I'm a suicide bomber afterwards.
it's true. Like if you're just doing a
You don't look like
if
that.
you're just doing a
thank
punchline,
you.
like what's the deal with Huda, and you do a punchline, it's like you can be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pull the eject out of that one. Like,
Yeah.
but if you're doing like a full act out, where like you're doing something, and you just realize that it's to silence, it's
Well,
like it's so hard to come out of that and not look awkward as fuck.
Right, but I do think it's when you get further enough in the game and you know that open mics are just strictly for trying out material, it
Yeah.
gets so exciting because like I was doing so bad the other week and I was talking about like my mom trying to have a kid through me, you know, so she's like, come on, get some kids, you know, and I'm like, knock somebody up, you know, and I'm like, so I'm trying, this is not working. So then I just pause for like 10 seconds and I'm like, well, I guess the good news is this weekend I busted a load in a girl and like people start like chuckling and I'm like, all right, I'll be honest, I busted 6 loads in her. I'm just glad that she had her period because I didn't want a guppy, you know.
6, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I don't know, but it was something like it just
What
nobody.
is wrong with you?
Were you in a coma after?
I was.
Were you just
yeah.
depleted?
I was depleted. Yeah, for a week and a half until yeah.
You were just like when you open the Ark of the Covenant, you just waste away.
I got it
Like
all
Indiana
out.
Jones.
Yeah. I almost wish he had a kid because then I feel like now my nut is never going to be the same.
Aren't you worried about busting 6 and 1? Like you're really upping your chances, buddy. That's like
Yeah, it was 2 a day for 3 days. It was.
you're not worried about children?
She was on birth control.
Oh, buddy.
But I honestly think there's certain girls that I date and I'm like, you know what? I'd accidentally have a kid with this girl, you know?
Oh,
and I
wow.
think that, you know, I'm not saying that she's the one or anything, but I do think we would make beautiful kids. She would make up for my ugliness and it'd be like this, you know?
I always make sure I have fake passports in case I have a kid with someone so I get the fuck out of here. I do not want a kid at all, ever. No. Like, I would have a vasectomy right now. If there's a
Damn.
doctor
Why
who's
don't
like,
why don't you just do it now then?
because it's like I gotta, really, if I'd have to book the appointment, I would do it. It's just,
Why?
I'm
It's
so
not
lazy,
that
I
I
don't wanna
think
book
he's
the
expensive.
scared of
appointment.
like what it actually happens. Like if there's like a doctor
No,
that's
it's,
like,
it's because he's not sure.
No, like if I was like out drinking, I
If
met
he
this
was
doctor.
sure,
If
you'd
I met the
do it.
doctor and he was like, "Hey, do you want a vasectomy?" I'd be like, "You know, dude, yeah, let's do it." But it's just like to make the appointment and like go through with it. It's just too
It's
much.
so hard, isn't it?
Oh, dude,
I think you're afraid of them asking you the question.
just so
You're
hard.
like, oh, hey, so why don't you want to have kids?
because life
Because
is
you
awesome.
might want to one day. That's why you won't do it.
Listen, I totally get the kid thing. Like people have kids, that's cool. You want to enjoy that, but I don't want. I'm pretty sure my kid's gonna be an asshole.
That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
Why didn't you just get the vasectomy done now?
Like, cause it's just
You said it was too hard to set the appointment. Am I correct?
It's it is. It's just a lot, and then I gotta
I know,
go,
it's
and then I gotta
so
get driven
hard to
back,
call
and then it's
someone.
like you can't pick something. You can't pick up more like 10 pounds for like a week. It's just annoying. It's like,
Dude, no, it's not. It's so easy.
yeah, look,
I mean,
It's
it's not
so
like-
easy.
listen.
Like,
I believe in the power of prayer.
Do you know-
I won't
do you
have
know-
a kid.
Do you know how it works?
Yeah, they take the
tie like
tubes.
no, I thought they like rubbed. Don't they put a rubber band around your nutsack and then they?
Do you guys want to look it
No,
up?
it's not a dog. There's like the valve and like that takes the sperm out of the nuts. They just kind of like crimp it with a rubber band. Like it's like a tiny little thing. They just like so it doesn't leak out.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it is painful for a while. Like and
Oh,
too,
so you-
like you don't understand how
Did you
much
get one? No?
you. Oh yeah,
wow.
I a buddy of mine.
How
got
does it
one.
work?
It's
Yeah,
Okay,
hold
so
on, we
like
gotta
imagine-
go. We gotta go.
Actually,
break.
how does
We
it
gotta-
work?
Imagine these are the balls, okay? Right here, balls, okay? What's up, guys? Time for another commercial. I know we want to get back to the show, but there's only one way to make that Brinks truck go beep. We're trying to back it all the way up and empty out the money. And today we're going to talk about Harlan's Elite Customs. If you don't know who they are, they're the company that made all the merch for How Do We Get Home. Awesome t-shirts, hats, pants, whatever you want to do. They can make you all the custom merch. You can go to www.harlanselitecustoms.com. That's HARLANS, harlanselitecustoms.com. Or give CJ and Brand a call at 724-496-0086, and they're going to take care of you. In fact, they're going to take care of you so well that if you use promo code HDWGH for How Do We Get Home, see, I specify that because I know there's not a lot of PhDs listening to this shit. So it's HDWGH. You'll get 10% off your order. Go get all your cool custom merch from harlanselitecustoms.com. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. We are talking about vasectomies, the fun conversation
are,
of
yes.
vasectomies.
I've been waiting all day for this.
I'm challenging Corey, and it's hilarious.
I mean, you can get them reversed too, which is kind of cool.
yes. Can you
but
get
yeah,
your tubes tied reverse?
I
No, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Can you?
Tubes tying just sounds so. But that's basically what vasectomy is too.
Oh,
Like
right.
they take the tube where the sperm goes through and they just crimp it.
Okay, I did see this thing like very recently. And it was like this girl on TikTok, and she said a guy can impregnate a girl like within 9 months, like every single day, if
Okay.
not multiple
Wait,
times
hold on.
a day.
A guy can
I forget.
impregnate a girl. Wait.
Yeah, like with their semen. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I
Like,
wasn't
that's how
expecting
it
Holy
works.
Spirit.
That's how it works. That's how it goes.
Okay, so a guy could impregnate a girl every day for 9 months.
Wow.
Obviously, how
Well, no,
many
there's
times
only
a
one
night
day.
do you bust a nut? If you have if you're good at it, you could do it like 3 times a night, right?
Yeah.
So like
I'm
the
more of a-
Three's a
scientific
lot.
fact
Three's a
of
lot.
how many times within 9 months a guy can bust a nut.
That's a
Can we
lot.
look that? Can we look that up?
I'm
That's
not
like
one of those
1,000
dudes.
Can
times.
you look that
That's
up?
like 1,000 times. 365 times 3. That's at least 1,000.
Yeah, that's a little over 1,000.
That's 1,000 nuts a year.
Okay, but a girl can only, as soon as she has a baby, 3 months later.
Yes,
That's
that's
you only
why.
have a
Right.
baby every 9 months.
Right.
Gotcha.
So the
That's why y'all
question
always wanna be
is,
dating.
why don't
guys just
guys
get a lot
go
of
on birth control instead of girls?
If there was a guy birth control, I would take it. Are you kidding me?
Why is there not?
I know. Why isn't there?
They're
There's-
working
Why
on
is
it.
there
They're
not?
working on it. They don't want everybody guys' voice to sound like Whitney Houston.
Can I tell you something?
I don't think that's how it would be.
Speaking
Though.
of medication for guys and girls, so I used to work at this country club, and there's this guy who worked for this like super high end pharmaceutical company, and he was like, "Hey, dude, I'm going out of town. I got all these pills. They're basically like souped up Viagra, but your girl can take them too." I was like, "What?" He's like,
What?
"Yeah, give me your girl. She'll go nuts." And I was like, "All right, man." So he like gave me this bag, and I have no idea what this is. All I know is that he's pretty rich, so I'm just gonna trust him. And I took one. I'm like, "Here, take one of these." And she took one, and she like
Foaming by the mouth.
I didn't realize this. Like when they do gender reassignment surgery, the clit is just the head of the dick. That's all that is.
Right.
So it's like,
Most stimulating.
yeah. So it's like when a guy takes Viagra, it rushes
that
blood.
doesn't mean it's gonna work.
It rushes blood to the dick. It just rushed blood to like her pussy lips and her clit, and she literally couldn't walk because it was like too sensitive.
God damn.
It was amazing.
I'm actually not with.
It was awesome.
You're not with it?
No.
The woman Viagra?
No, I'm with the woman Viagra, but I'm not with the gender reassignment surgery.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying, like that's what they use as like the clit is the head of the dick. Like it's like sensitive.
Yeah,
I
but
guess,
like, how is it gonna work again? Like,
I
you don't
don't
know
know.
how it works.
Can I
Like,
tell you
just
something?
because you cut it off and move it, it's not gonna work.
Wait, so that's what happens when they reassign genders? They put the tip of your dick on
they
the
basically okay.
No.
that
yeah.
doesn't work.
They basically like take your dick and they split the shaft down the middle, and then that becomes like the labia, and they like create like a crevice.
Okay, this is
like
all
they create like
disgusting.
a cavity for the dick
All
to
right,
go in,
all right.
and then they keep the tip, like they keep the head of the dick on top, and that becomes the clit, pretty much. Like I'm very oversimplifying it, but
Damn.
yeah.
Okay, but what about those people that want to be called they?
Hey, wait, hold on. Before we get into
Like,
this.
are we doing that?
Before
Like, are we doing?
Listen,
are we
wait,
talking
hear
about
about
this?
Listen,
Are we talking about this?
Wait, why don't they have, what's that game called? When you're the doctor and it's like bzz, bzz, bzz. Why don't they have the fucking
Operation?
Yeah, well, they should have that in Operation. Like you fucking the male clit.
The gender reassignment
And
clip.
you're like doing it too much, and he just starts moaning after. I was like, zzz,
Okay. We
I
have
don't
to
know.
remember,
Okay. All right,
dude,
too much.
You're gonna put out an album. You're gonna get on SNL, and they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
gonna
this
come
is,
back
yeah.
this
Now I'm gonna get an
episode
SNL.
like,
Yeah, that's
what do they mean, those people and they? But I do get that. That's an odd pronoun to have. Like, it's that they means like multiple people.
I just don't understand it because like when you like go out in public and you're like, oh my goodness, this random stranger in Starbucks called me a he when I want to be called they.
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
dude, people
odd.
don't know shit. You can't just go fight about what people should know.
Well, I'm not-
There's people in Africa, there's people in Australia. There's people that don't, they're never going to
Jews.
adapt that, so your argument is stupid.
yeah. I mean,
That's what I
This
say.
actually happened to me in Lawrenceville. I was like, hey man, thanks, and the person went, actually, I go by Zier, and I went, okay, fair enough, Zier, thanks Zier.
Okay,
And I
well,
was
tell
like,
them to grow some fucking balls.
damn.
Well, I think they already had them.
Yeah, I
but
think
that
they're
was the
trying. I
whole
think it was the
problem.
whole right. I
That
think it was the opposite.
entire
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was a good one. Whatever, but it's just they and them is odd to me just because it means multiple people. Like, if you were going to get a drink, I'd be like, they's going to get a drink. It's like, that just doesn't work.
They're going to get a drink. I mean, that's
They are going to get a drink. But I
Right.
wouldn't say they, if one person does, I wouldn't go, they are going, wait.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
let's
would
say,
say-
I think that-
I'll
let's
say
say
he or
that
she.
you see a singular girl going up to the bar to grab a beer, and your
Okay.
friend walks up and goes, "Where's she going?" What are you gonna say?
Where is she going? Yeah, I would say he or she. Like,
What would you say though? You'd say
Like,
she's
if you-
going
They're
to
going
grab
to the-
a drink.
they're going to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, they are going to the bathroom. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, if a girl was going to the bathroom, I'd say she's going to the bathroom, not they. But like, if you and Michaela both went to the bathroom, I'd say they're going to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
Multiple
plural.
people. Yeah.
That's plural.
Which way did they?
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
yes,
which-
yes.
Oh!
That's what.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
That's
hold on,
obvious.
let's repeat that. Make sure it's on mic.
They're going that way.
If there is someone walking down the street, hey, which direction is that person going? They're going that way. Okay, you know what? I stand corrected.
There
Right. Yep.
stands for ownership.
Thank you, Josh.
So
Josh is the social justice warrior.
I
If
see
anyone
it.
didn't know this,
No. Yeah. No, that was perfect. I think that's good. 'cause
Yeah,
I-
there's-
honestly, Katie came out of nowhere. I thought you guys were like, oh, Katie's worse than Corey when it comes to some of the things, and Katie just went at it. She was like cutthroat right there.
How
She's like, how are you
dare
gonna go
I?
by they?
yeah.
How
I'm like,
dare
oh,
I?
Jesus.
How dare I talk about
Who's that?
that?
Who's that super
No,
Trump?
it's not
Tommy
like it's
Loren.
not like that. It's just like the point where like
Two-time it.
If okay, let me. No, I'm not two-timing anything. I'm just saying like
You're
if
not
someone.
saying you hate trans people. You're just saying like they shouldn't inconvenience people with like how is someone gonna know?
Okay,
about
here's what I'm gonna
pronoun they
say.
use?
If you're Christian, if you're gay,
Right.
anything from left to right,
If you're
you can think of
Jewish.
anything else. You can be that, but like let's not shove it in each other's faces. That's my opinion. Like
That's fair,
nothing needs
I
to be
guess.
shoved in each other's faces because everybody is here living a life. They don't even know why. They popped
Well-
out their mom's vagina
Yep.
and they're like, "I'm here."
Some of them accidentally saw animal porn. That messed them
Right?
up.
Well,
Like
This is a perfect-
you can
Go ahead,
see
finish it.
what you want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then not judge
Some of
other
them use
people
sex
for
jelly.
what they see. So like, just don't shove it in people's
Yeah,
faces.
right. I get what you're saying.
Like,
yeah.
just like I don't shove mine.
I'm gonna need you to call me
Yes.
Zia from here on out, just so you know. But anyways,
Well, this is a perfect segue now to the one thing that I wanted to bring up today was if you had your own sex gel brand, what would you call it?
I don't get this. Like a sex gel? Is it this
Like a
means
lube.
Lube. Yeah. If you had a lube,
Never
what would you
used
call
it
it?
in my life.
I've once.
I
I
would
hope
say.
to again next weekend because I think I might try anal with somebody.
Have you ever done it before?
Oh, exciting!
You ever done it before?
One time without lube, but it was
Not good, huh?
yeah, it was interesting. I'm definitely scared. It's a scary thing.
Can I give you a couple hints as
My
someone?
butthole's just not that wide, you know.
Oh no!
No, it's the opposite. But I don't know. I just think that lubes. I just think there's no wrong answer for a lube, but I feel like
Wait,
all
can
the
I
lubes.
say mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would call mine "Don't You Feel Lucky"
Whoa.
Wow, that like I feel like Victoria's Secret should buy that.
because my Instagram name and Vine name was Lucky.
Oh, okay. Not because it's a great time. That makes sense.
No, it's also a great time, but that's why it's both. It makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Double
That would be
entendre
mine.
there.
Corey,
Lucky.
what's yours?
Lucky for the people lucky to get this asshole. By the
What's
way,
yours?
mine would be an empty bottle, and it would just say, "Use your tongue some more, stupid. You don't need this.
Wow.
You
That's
don't.
a
need it.
really good one.
Spit."
That's like
That
a
was
novelty.
rude, but
It's a
I don't know if
novelty
you can
lube.
finesse the ladies that way.
No, I'm here for the ladies. I'm yelling at the men. I'm like, use your tongue
Yeah.
some more, you fucking
No,
lazy
see, that's
asshole.
what I said.
Oh, okay.
I was-
If
yeah,
it's
see, I was
reverse,
telling-
I'm all for it.
I was talking to this girl the other week about that. I was like, yeah, like I don't want to lose you because I just want to keep going down and back up, you know? I want
Right.
to keep going down, you know? Because then I don't know. Because, yeah. Anyways, my sex lube would be called Urethra Franklin.
Wow, but you don't put it in the urethra. That's where you pee.
Oh.
You're fucking a pee hole. That's some kinky shit, bro. That's
You
some kinky.
literally
It's
just insulted his joke.
That's some kinky shit to fuck
No,
a
he's
pee
been
hole.
selling all my
I'm not
jokes.
gonna
I
lie.
know it is.
I have seen a video
people say?
before. I have searched some weird porn in my life, and this
I bet.
I
this
think we all
person,
have.
this guy put a finger in a girl's pee hole, and it was so. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it.
Oh, man.
It made my
sounds-
night weird.
All right,
No.
Can we? All right, so I'm going to get on the answers now. So.
We asked this question on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So somebody said fish slime.
Who said it?
Gordy.
Gord-
922.
Gordy 922
Because
said
Gordy just itself was taken, obviously, and the first 900 of them were
there's
Gordy
921
922.
before.
Nobody's gonna buy.
Wait, so what he
that.
say?
fish slime for obvious
Fish
reasons.
slime. Oh, because it smells like fish.
Or because you're using it on, I guess.
Like he wanted it to smell as authentic as possible.
I guess, yeah. This person said snake's slippery slime. I don't know people's. I don't know why slime sounds so appealing. That one was from.
Can I tell you
Macabre.
something?
Who are your viewers?
I've never touched a girl in her pleasurable area and went, "Ooh, you're so slimy." Like that's
Yeah,
not
that
good.
doesn't
That's it shouldn't be the name of lube.
Chad replied. He said, "Lubed and let's hope she lets you hit."
I think
Chad, I'm gonna pray for you, bro. I
think
hope you
if you
get
get-
hit tomorrow.
if you get to the lube point, you're probably gonna hit. Like it's not like a dude's like, "Hey," like he's not walking up to a girl with lube. Like, is it cool if we fuck? It's like we should have sex. Oh, I'm kind of
Yeah.
dry. Let's get some lube.
Yeah, I don't
Anyways,
know.
that was just a TED talk I had about lube. So
I think lube's cool if you're like giving massages.
What is happening?
do you want some pointers on anal? Because they can go really weird. really
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
Well, you
Okay.
seem like you know everything.
I've done some
there is
anal
to
in my
know about
life.
anal.
I've done some anal.
Let's talk about it off camera, because unless
This
there's
is
one
my
main
time to
pointer
go
that you
pee.
want to. Okay,
It's
go
nice
pee
to
real
meet you
quick.
guys.
Yeah.
Start with a finger. Don't hurt the girl. You know what I mean? Just like
Okay.
you gotta build up. It's like you don't just start in the deep end. You fucking.
Well, I'm only gonna do it once though with the
I'm
finger thing
out.
because I don't want to double dip her butthole. But I think, yeah, I don't know. You know, I think I'll start with that. I'll maybe try 2 fingers, and then I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, is it worth it? You know, are you
Yeah.
worthy? Are you worthy of getting more? You know?
Yes. Has she done it?
I don't know.
Oh,
But
you
she
haven't talked
seemed
about
like she said she waxes her butt.
Oh, she's
hole,
done it
So
then.
she
Yeah.
seems like she's got an expertise to it.
She's done it. Yeah. No one's waxing that area for no reason. You know what I mean? That's a painful motherfucking thing. I would assume.
Right.
Yeah. It is kind of distressing whenever a girl has a hairy asshole. I'm not gonna lie. You ever been there?
Yeah, I guess subliminally. Yeah, I just because the one
Subliminally?
girl I was dating, she didn't like. Well, because the one girl I was dating, she didn't
What were
like
you-
butt stuff, but I would like still like take bites out of her butt cheeks and stuff, and I was like playing bongos with it and stuff. So like obviously there's like some moments where you're like spreading it apart and you're like, whoa,
Right.
And then you're like, dang, I got like 9 hairs in my mouth,
Oh, Jesus.
You're like, why do you have tan arm hair, but your butt hair is like strictly like straight black, jet black?
That would damage me if I had an ass hair in my mouth. That would be very tough to move past personally. I don't think I could do it with that person again.
I just started like,
Oh my God. Wow. This is a great topic to end off on. Hey dude. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. I want to thank you for coming on the show, man.
Oh, thank you.
I really, dude, like I said, I owe a lot to you. You gave me my first couple chances at comedy and got me into it. I really do appreciate that.
Wow.
And dude, you're fucking hilarious on stage. People are gonna.
I love how you said on stage. On stage, you're really funny.
Well, no, as dude, you are. You're a hilarious comic. Like,
no, I appreciate
you're very unique because there's not a lot of comics who are doing it like you do anymore. You know what I mean?
No, well, and I appreciate that. And I think the one thing, especially being on a podcast, it's weird because I put so much energy on stage, and I'm so like 100%. That like it's so hard. That's like having Robin Williams on a podcast. It's like, okay, hey, can you calm down and just speak to us for a second? And he's like just coked up, and he's like, like what the fuck?
If you were actually how you were on, like, if who you were on stage was who you are in real life, I couldn't be friends with you. It would just be too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just it's such an interesting dynamic between on and off stage. But yeah, I'm just glad on stage it works out.
Yeah, for sure.
What'd you say? Yeah, exactly. Between my thighs.
He's a prop comic, actually.
Yeah.
No. Do you want to plug anything?
I got. What do I got? I got a couple shows coming up. Just go on stayhappyfamily.com and you'll find shows. I got shows coming up in like 5 different states, and then now I'm recording shows we're announcing in like a week and a half. That'll be on stayhappyfamily.com, and it'll be all across Pittsburgh, Illinois, Wisconsin, and maybe Ohio.
Stayhappyfamily.com.
Stayhappyfamily.com. Yep.
Cool. The Jeff Dye show I'm producing November 13th with Matt Light featuring. You can go to bigsexycomedy.com for tickets. That's going to be fucking dope. Oh, he's only here one night, 2 shows at Enclave, which used to be Rex Theater down South Side. So go get your tickets. Where can people buy drinks from you?
Do you want to tell them, or do you have a...
You want like people to come get drinks from you or no?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay. Where can they go to do that?
They can come to Sensi's Cranberry.
When?
Dude, I'm there like every day a week.
Okay.
Okay.
Respect.
At this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll find me at Sensi's Cranberry.
Yeah.
Sick.
Make sure to follow us on social media. If you want it all together in one place, go to bigsexycomedy.com/HDWGH for How Do We Get Home? HDWGH.
Yeah. Follow the Instagram, the TikTok and stuff. How do we get home?
Yes.
It's going to get nuts.
Appreciate you guys listening. We will see you next week. And of course, stay black.
If we get 10,000 subscribers in the next month, I'll take a bubble bath and hot sauce.
Look, dude, I said stay black. The show's over. Okay, stay black.
No, wait. I want to say something.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Have a nice day, sluts. And that's a wrap.
That's your new catchphrase?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
All right. Stay black.
I'm out.
He's like...